What is up, my fellow beasts? Welcome back to a new video. Today I am bringing you a delicious Titanfall 2 gameplay, and I want to talk about 10 things only nerds and also noobs use in Titanfall 2. Titanfall 2 is a great game, but oh man, it has a lot of annoying crap, and unfortunately nerds love using all this crap, and they don't care if they're ruining the game. They don't care if they're being annoying. They just want to do whatever it takes to get as many kills as possible, or whatever the hell they're doing. So the first thing on this list, I hate this shit, is phase shift. I hate this shit not because it is overpowered, I hate it because it's annoying. Every time I'm shooting one of these motherfuckers, it disappears. He's about to lose the gunfight, so he's a coward. It disappears with phase shift. And my biggest problem with phase shift is that people can use 2 phase shifts in a row. I'm shooting these motherfuckers and they phase shift one time, then they appear, I try to shoot him, they phase shift again, and I'm just like, bro, are you done? Can we shoot each other now? Can we keep this shit going, or are you just gonna keep dancing from this dimension to the other dimension, whatever? Because when you use phase shift, you go into a different dimension, if you didn't know, and you cannot see anyone on that dimension, but you can use it to kind of like try to flank or get away from the enemy or something like that. Next we have the Cloak. Cloak makes you invisible, ladies and gentlemen. There's always a noob using Cloak every time I play. It is so annoying. When you are running around, you can see these guys. They're not completely invisible. If they're moving, it's pretty easy to see them. If they're camping, it's a little bit harder to see these motherfuckers. And if you are controlling your Titan, it is impossible to see them. They are completely invisible against Titans, which is super annoying because they just camp on rooftops with their anti-Titan guns. You cannot see them because they are invisible. Or they hop on your Titan and take your battery out. You cannot see that they're on top of you. You don't even get a notification that they are rodeoing your Titan. And yes, you might still kill them after they take your battery out, but the damage was already done, so that freaking sucks. Today I played against a team with 4 Cloak scrubs. I was shitting all over these motherfuckers, but it was super annoying. I was actually sweating because these guys were camping all over the place, being annoying with their anti-Titan guns. It was fucking crazy. Talking about anti-Titan guns, ladies and gentlemen, thing number 3 only nerds and also noobs use in Titanfall 2 is the anti-Titan gun MGL, the Magnetic Grenade Launcher. This is the most annoying weapon in the game. I hate this shit. I don't mind the other anti-Titan guns because they take... I don't want to say they take skill to use, because they don't, but you can't spam shots like you can with this one. Alright, with this one, all you have to do is you fire this thing towards the Titan. You don't have to aim, you don't have to do anything, and you don't really do a lot of damage. But when you have 2 motherfuckers doing this shit and you're fighting another Titan, they can get you killed very, very easily. This also fires too fast, it reloads too fast, it is super annoying. At least, there's one anti-Titan gun that you have to lock on first before shooting. There's one that is like a laser beam sniper type of thingy. You have to aim, at least you have to aim with that thing. And then there's the other one that fires a huge ball of energy. You also have to aim to hit the Titan. So yeah, if you use this shit, you are a freaking scrub. I don't even carry an anti-Titan gun. I'm rodeoing Titans like a motherfucker and stealing their batteries. That's what I do. Talking about Titans, ladies and gentlemen, the 4th thing on this list I freaking hate that nerds use all the time is the Titan Tone. Tone is the most disgusting Titan in the game because it has a noob tube as a primary weapon. With that noob tube, all you have to do is you hit the enemy 3 times, then you activate the missiles on your shoulder, and you just do that over and over again. Hit the enemy 3 times with a grenade launcher, then fire the missiles. It also has a sonar, which is like a little wall hack, and you can also deploy a shield in front of you, and you can shoot from behind the shield. This is super annoying. At least, you know, other Titans have shields, but they're just blocking, you know, the shots from the other Titans or from players or whatever. You can't shoot at the same time. This motherfucker can deploy a shield that covers the entire Titan, and then he can also shoot from behind through the shield. It is super annoying. Next we have, ladies and gentlemen, the nuclear ejection. This is oh my god, this is so disgusting. At least they nerfed this a little bit, and by the way, they also nerfed tone, and I think they also nerfed the magnetic grenade launcher, but nerds still use this shit as if they had not been nerfed, so I guess they're still pretty good. They're still freaking annoying. Nuclear ejection pretty much turns your Titan into a nuke. When it's about to die, it explodes, and the explosion does a lot of damage. It can almost kill a Titan with full health. I hate this because this is rewarding people for doing bad. Alright, they don't mind if their Titan is about to die because they know that right there they have the chance to use nuclear ejection, and they might get, you know, a double, triple, even more kills. When I get my Titan, I don't want it to die. I just want to get one Titan per game. A lot of people don't care. They're like, oh, I'm gonna die, whatever. I'm just gonna use the nuclear ejection, get a kill, whatever. I'll get another Titan. No, I don't like doing that shit. Nerds and noobs don't give a shit about dying because, as I said, they're gonna use the nuclear ejection. Next, oh, talking about noobs. Next we have the Pulse Blade, ladies and gentlemen. Now the Pulse Blade is good, but it is more bad than good, and let me tell you why. The Pulse Blade does two things. It is like a throwing knife. You throw it at people's faces and you get a kill, but when this Pulse Blade touches a wall, or, you know, when it touches something, it does this little sonar thingy, which is like a wall hack. If enemy players are in that area, you can see them through walls. That's why it's like a little wall hack. Motherfuckers spam this shit all over the place, and this is, you know, I forgot to say this, but the equipment in Titanfall regenerates after a few seconds, so it's not like you can only use one per game. No, the motherfuckers throw one, and then like 10 seconds later they're throwing another one, and it is so annoying. I mean, it's okay to use the Pulse Blade if you're playing Bounty Hunt and you have to deposit your money and you throw a Pulse Blade just to see if there's a motherfucker camping in there. It's okay to do it that way, but when you are constantly spamming this all over the place, it is so freaking annoying. Next we have, ladies and gentlemen, the Gravity Star. This is something that people were not using at all at first, but now I've been seeing a lot of motherfuckers using this shit. The Gravity Star is a grenade that sucks people in, and then you're stuck, you can't move in the grenade, and then they just come and shoot your ass. And I think the Gravity Star kills you. I'm not sure though, but I think it also kills you. Usually I don't even last until the grenade explodes. I get killed by the freaking nerds before the damn thing explodes, so I don't know if it kills me or not. Yeah, but I hate the Gravity Star because when you are, you know, depositing money on Bounty Hunt or whatever, the motherfuckers just throw this thing and you have no freaking chance. Next we have, ladies and gentlemen, the goddamn sentries. Now these, I mean, these are annoying. A lot of people hate the sentries. They think that the sentries are the most annoying thing in the game, but I see these things as kill streaks. So, you know, they're supposed to get kills. They're like a sentry gun. Yeah, maybe it's because I'm used to sentry guns in Call of Duty, but that's what they're supposed to do. It's not an annoying ability players have or whatever. It's like, I see it as a little kill streak. But yeah, they are annoying, but in my opinion, they're not that annoying because they might kill me one time, then I can see where these things are and I just go there and punch them, and then they disappear. So that's why, you know, the sentries are not on top of the list. Next we have the A-walls. I think that's how these things are called. They are deployable shields you can put in front of you, and you can shoot through the shields, and pretty much it gives you stopping power. So when you shoot through the shield, you're doing way more damage, and it's so annoying when people are camping behind one of these tanks with their anti-Titan gun and they're just shooting your Titan. And the funniest thing is that the Titans cannot destroy these tanks. The Titans, it makes no sense. The Titans cannot destroy nor shoot through these goddamn things, and if they are well placed, it is super annoying. But for some reason I don't really see too many players using this. And the last thing on this list is, ladies and gentlemen, the smart pistol, which is the thing on this list I see the least. But when I do see this motherfucker in action, it is pretty annoying, because this is a close range aimbot pistol. Pretty much this is a little pistol that you get, and when you are within a certain distance, you lock on to the enemy or something like that, and then you just have to fire one bullet and the bullet will follow the guy and kill him. So that's why it is an aimbot pistol, but it only works at close range. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen, 10 things only nerds and also noobs use in Titanfall 2, just for fun. Let me know in the comment section below if you use any of this crap. If you're a Spartan Beast, if you're subscribed to the channel, you have immunity, you can use all this crap. No, you can't, but I'm just saying this so that you don't unsubscribe, because you might get butt hurt that I'm shitting on you. But if you're a Beast subscriber, I believe you don't use any of this crap. But whatever. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace out.